Hello everyone, in this video we will discuss over the English language syllabus for class 10th. English paper will be of 80 marks and it will be divided into 3 sections. So here's the section wise marks weightage as section A reading skills carrying 20 marks, section B writing skills with grammar carrying 30 marks and section C English textbook and supplementary carrying 30 marks. Total it will make 80. So in this video we will see the topics, the syllabus or chapters which will be included in section B, that is writing skills with grammar. Section B writing and grammar carrying 30 marks. It will begin from question number 3, formal letters including complaints, inquiry, placing order, letter to the editor, article in about 100 to 150 words. This is the word limit and the marks it carries 8 marks. Next question. Writing a short story based on a given outline or clues in about 150 to 200 words and it would be carrying 10 marks. The chapters which we have to go through which are in our grammar syllabus, these are tenses, modals, passive voice, subject verb concord, narration that is indirect speech, clauses, noun, adverb and relative clauses, determiners including articles, preposition that is part of speech. We know what are prepositions. These are linking words. So how questions will be asked regarding these chapters? The questions as they will be asked in your question paper, it will be as gap filling with 1 or 2 words to test prepositions, articles, conjunction and tenses. Our first chapter in grammar is tenses. Second is editing or omission, means removing or adding a word to make the sentence correct or its meaning correct. Third one, sentences reordering or transformation. Reordering means arranging them in a proper group so to make a complete sense. So we will have a quick review at the chapter tenses. We all know that tenses are of 3 types: present, past and future. Present is today, past is yesterday and future is tomorrow. So these are the rules for present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. The notifications to know: present indefinite has verb first form, continuous is MR plus verb ing, present perfect has or have plus verb third form, and present perfect continuous has, have plus been plus verb ing. Now we have some examples regarding this. These are the examples: as he attends the class, he is attending the class, he has attended the class, he has been attending the class. Indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Next is our past. The rules are also here with the examples. I will read out the examples for you. He attended the class, verb second form, notification. Continuous, he was attending the class, was and verb ing form, was verb plus verb ing form. Perfect, he had attended the class, had plus verb third form. By seeing this you can know it is going in past perfect. Past perfect continuous, he had been attending the class, had plus been plus verb ing. This is a notification for past perfect continuous. Next is future indefinite. He will attend the class. The rule is subject plus will or shall plus verb first form plus object. Will is used to show surety. It can be used any of the objects, but shall is only used with I and shall. Actually it shows not 100% surety. So shall is used with I and V. Next is future continuous. He will be attending the class. Will be plus verb ing form, will or shall plus be plus verb ing form denotes that it is going in future continuous. Future perfect has will or shall plus have, as he will have attended the class. Future perfect continuous, he will have been attending the class. Will or shall plus have plus been plus verb ing form. So this was the quick review for our tenses present, past and future. And on the basis of this, we have some exercise work, but before there's a table. So here's a table which will help you in understanding more better, or you can get understood. So these are the three tenses, present, past and future. And examples are given regarding active and passive. One I'll tell for you. Active voice, simple, it is a simple present, I help him. And passive will be he is helped by me. Actually the object he becomes, him changes to he. And regarding the examples are same as I told you. I help him, I am helping him, I have helped him, I have been helping him. Simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So now here is some exercise work which you have to do. Fill in the blanks in each of the following sentences with the present simple tense form of the verb given in brackets. Do or does may be used wherever necessary. Actually, do or does are the helping verbs. When the sentence is going in negative or interrogative, we use it. So you have to use the correct form of the verb and fill these sentences, the blanks. Thank you.